A United States Congressman, John James, has renewed calls for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. James made the appeal on the floor of the House of Representatives on Thursday, tying the IPOB leader's continued detention to what he described as a pattern of religious persecution against Christians in Nigeria. Speaking at the podium, James described Nigeria as the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian, alleging that tens of thousands of Christians have been killed since 2019. In a press statement made available to journalists by the spokesman, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Emma Powerful, says, and I quote, "The Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, welcomes the powerful intervention by Rep. John James, Michigan, on the floor of the United States House of Representatives. The congressman boldly declared Nigeria as the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. He exposed the sustained slaughter of tens of thousands of Christians by Islamist jihadists, ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. He highlighted Boko Haram and bandits operating with impunity. In his speech, James said the killings form part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadists that the Nigerian government has ignored or enabled.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution, based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace.
He said Kanu, who is serving a life sentence on terrorism charges, he characterized as false, deserves either a fresh, constitutionally compliant trial or unconditional freedom.